Right, so at property today, they received some various quotes and diagnosis for the damp problem, so we're just going to keep things very, very basic and give you some opinions based on what we're doing here. So straight away you can see there's a physical slate damp proof course, and possibly there might be a slight bit of bridging in a couple of places where there's not continuity across there, but without taking it off we don't really know, but that's just minor. You can see there's the porch down pipe. Where does that go to? So obviously that's can be an issue with water. You can see there's the physical down there. Really the ground level should be a bit lower, but you can see there's a big step in height there. This damp proof course is high. I'll show you why in a minute. If you just come down this way as well, you can see it's like some sort of bell mouse been put there, whether that's for something to do with something that's put there like a drive or something, I don't know, but again, you can just see, if you see there's a damp proof course. You can see this as it comes down, it's bridging it. We've also got a down pipe here, and this is going off here. So they were told this is a French drain that's been put in here. So it's got like a bit of fabric around there, a bit of geomembrane, so it's likely it could be. So it could have lots of like little slashes underneath there to collect water and potentially drain it off. But again, in my opinion, this is too close to the wall, because basically become what I call a French moat, and all the gravel's been removed from here, so they've taken that out trying to resolve the damp issues. And then you can see there's a lot of staining on the wall there, so you can just see it. It's most likely from long-term burning of fossil fuels because there's a chimney there, but again, that's not their problem wall anyway, so it's not an issue there. But as you can see here, you can see this is what we call, or a lot of people call, a French drain along there. And if you can just see, it's actually going up in the middle, and then it goes round. I just want to show you this here on here. So if you lift it up, you can actually see again, these pipes, they got a little perforation all the way across there as well. And basically, these just concentrate water to the base of the wall. They're terrible for it. So if you look at, like, half of the water doesn't drain along there, and it just like ponds all the way around there. So again, these should be like at least a metre away from the wall if they're installed. But in my experience, from everything I've done, whenever I've actually monitored the moisture within the wall by doing some sympathetic repairs, just by simply cutting it back and leaving it back where this curbstone is, that is sufficient. You're getting all that evaporation from the base of the wall where it's line pointed. Obviously we have got render issues here, but that's nothing to do with this wall, so we're not talking about that now, but that's the basics on there. So we can see you've got this French drain coming here all the way along there, and somehow or another, we don't know yet, that one and that one, they all meet up and they run down here. Now with a French drain, it is imperative it's maintained, because basically as soon as it blocks up, it's going to cause a lot of like concentrated flooding around these sort of areas. So this is your drain. Nobody's picked this up in the previous surveys. It's completely blocked, and you can see there's the drain going through there, and it is absolutely completely blocked. So you can imagine now you've got all this water coming down there off the roofs, concentrating to that. It is all going to back up, and it's going to cause more of a problem than if there was just nothing there at all. So this is just some really basic observations about that. Now we're going to go back into the inside stuff again. This is some really basic stuff, just going to keep things very simple. So even looking at this, look at the height of that floor, the ground level here to the windowsill. I'm just going to come inside. So there's staining note to the base of the wall. Now we've done a full condensation assessment and everything's 5 degrees above the dew point. But one way to measure the ground level outside to inside is just simply just getting a tape measure, putting it up and looking at it across the window, and then taking it back outside. You can work out your ground level height, your floor level height in relation to the damp proof course. Now the reason this is so important, because I thought that one was high and it looks like the plaster inside is bridging the damp proof course. I'm just going to show you this here now. So if you look in there now, you can just see, to try and point to it a minute, that there is the slate damp-proof course going horizontally across there. So I've just broken out the floor mould junction, and that is the obvious course. The plaster, or the damp-proof course, or the plasters, they're at different heights on there, so any moisture's going to come up, and then basically it's going to just stopping off around about here. So there's a very small amount of bridging, very small amount. Now, one of the worst problems with something like this is you've got a new carpet, you start getting the staining across there, and it all starts coming across when the gripper rods start rusting. They're a bit more prominent down there. So, you know, this is very, very basic stuff. You're taking a sample plaster and mortar, and you always make sure you try and get it as low as you can to the lowest mortar bed. That way then you're going to get more of a realistic moisture content. I'm just going to show you on the old damp meter as well, a couple of the old readings on there. So if you're looking in scan mode, if you put them in scan mode, you just see, you know, these readings are nothing to panic about. As you come down, you know, they're getting a lot higher. And again, you put in on the pins, nothing, it's fine. And you're getting just a low level here, you're getting high readings, and they're dropping off just as round about here. So keeping things very simple. It's a simple enough repair to get rid of the damp issues, but you know, it's nothing major. A little bit of staining wall. The most problem I would say is because of the carpet's got the potential to stain and ruin that. So thanks for watching.